Hey, how's everybody going today? Today is December 11th of 2025. This is the ORB Scanner review. Just looking at it, we had a couple good runs today that popped up on the scanner. We had PETS, BEAT, and PL that all hit, and you're able to get in at the ORB high. If you guys find this video helpful, or these types of videos helpful, please like and subscribe down below so you get the latest greatest. I'm trying to put these out almost every day for you, just to kind of go over and see, so you guys can see how many times the ORB high hits. Also, if you want additional information, I have a lot of free content on my website at greenhorizontrades.com. Now, let's go ahead and jump into it. Here's a view of the ORB scanner. And as it flips through here, if we go to like PET, even pets, you can kind of see, here's what it's currently doing right now on the 1 minute chart, which is great. If we go ahead and jump over to trading view now, looking at it, it looked like this morning it did pull up and it did exactly what I thought it would do. It stayed outside of, coming out of pre-market, it was already above the VWAP, which is really nice. That's what I like to see. And then it opens up, shoots up, and then pulls back, which is natural. You have all the people who are coming in at the very beginning just selling out right here. Really good volume at 101 million. And then you can see it just starts going up. And then once it breaks the ORB high, it actually goes on a pretty good run here. Again, it goes up about 20% if you caught that. And then if you didn't get in there, as I keep talking about all my other ones, you have what's called a BRB. Okay, you have it shoots up, pulls in a red candle or two, and then goes back up. And right here would have been another good entry if you missed the ORB at 307. And then, a couple green candles look here, 1, 2, 3. You just took a quick snipe. That's 282 to $3. Okay, that's a 20-cent gain. If you buy 1,000 shares, that's like $200 just right there. And so if your cash account or anything like that is like $5,000, you could have done this one trade, and that's $200 right there, just on one, and you're done. What is that? About 30 minutes after the market opens. So that's not bad. $200 in 30 minutes. So these plays are out there. And then you see it again, it pulls back. Again, here's green, green, red, boom. You can get it here. Now this one, with having actually good history, I would wait in until it breaks the high, which as you can see, it's right there. There's that resistance line. Let me draw that on the chart. Boom. See, it comes in, pulls down, and it shoots up right here about your 311, 312 is where I would put a limit order. Is the way I would go. Now, it's always great to put in limit orders instead of just putting in an order itself, because when you just buy, it'll buy you at anything. And actually, I like to do stop limit orders, okay? Because I've had it on ones where I put in just a regular limit order, and it, like, let's just use this as an example. I put in a limit order at 311, and somebody's trying to sell at like 305. It'll fill me at 305 because it's like, oh, hey, look, this is going to get you a better entry. And no, that's not my trading plan. And then it just keeps coming down and down, and it never actually hit it. By putting a stop limit, it waits until it hits, and then it does it. So the hit would be like at 311 or maybe 310, and then I don't want to be filled into like 312, 1 or 2 cents above that. And then I make sure I'm capturing this. Then, just looking at this here, boom, that's 10%. Okay, 33 cents right there. So that's half of this move if you didn't catch it. Okay. And then again, on this one right here, I wouldn't buy this unless it tries to break above its high. So I wouldn't be looking at this. Maybe it'll do another VWAP bounce. It looks like it did that. It fell below the VWAP, but the EMA 9 never went below it. But you can see it just fells it and then shoots back up. But it really doesn't climb that much, but that could have been a nice little snipe there. Looking at BET, I mean, this one from open, I mean, it just rocketed up. As you can see, as soon as it comes out, it still goes up a little bit, but there is a little pullback. Sometimes you just got to be careful of these right here. But you notice on the pullback, it does go back up. So, but if you follow the trading plan for the orbs, for me, I like to look at how much I'm going to lose, and that's actually what I put in. But typically, I like to give it this whole thing. So if I on this one, and unfortunately, I didn't get a trade today. I was just busy at work. But if our orb high is right here at 184 and our low is 144, I mean, that's a 40-cent difference. I mean, that's a little high right there. But your trading plan could be, okay, I don't want to lose any more than 20 bucks right here. So I'm going to figure out, how many shares do I put in? If this fails down here, I'm only out $20. Okay. But as you can see on this orb, it never fails. It does go up, it comes back down, but it keeps going. So you could have made, some money there. And look, it just keeps going and going and going. And once it breaks above here, and it's actually holding this support line, you can kind of see on here, I actually have it pretty much right there. There's a support around 203, which even numbers, and like even your 250s and 210s, those numbers, those are good resistant levels to be watching for. Because a lot of people will look for those round numbers. As you can see, this is still going up. There is a pullback going into the afternoon, which is typical with a lot of them. And if we draw a trend line right here, where's I need to add my trend line to that. There we go. I mean, for me, it'll need to break this trend line and hold it. So I'd be looking for it to break above this trend line, pull back to it before I even consider it. So I would also be looking for, here's a low right here. I'd be looking for a lower low as well. Hopefully something more along the lines of this. Something like that. So here's my low. Here's a lower low right here. Since it's pulling back, I'd want to see another lower low or lower high right there. We got PL. PL is another great one. Yet again, all these were caught by the ORB Scanner. Looking at this one, I mean, after its initial takeoff this morning, within the first hour, it kind of just goes sideways right here. I mean, this is typically a bigger stock or a higher price stock. So really, I don't like to get in these because I can't buy as many shares without investing a ton of money. But there is a strategy here if you want to play it, okay? So there's actually a couple strategies. This right here looks like it's setting up for an ABC pattern. If you don't know what an ABC pattern is, my website talks about it. You can go there, find some additional information. Basically, it comes up, pulls down, and goes up, and then probably about right here is where you want to get in. And the odds of this actually breaking out is pretty high. So, and you're low on this, and this is actually great to see. The VWAP is right here, and I would be putting it just below this low if I did an ABC pattern trade on this. Yet again, like I said, this stock's a little high for me. I like to stay a little bit cheaper so I can buy more shares, less it has to go up before I actually make a profit. So hopefully this stuff helps you guys. If it does, yet again, please like and subscribe, or even visit my website. I have a lot of free educational content for you there that you can just go through, read it. I've been trading for over 8 years now. So I just took all the information I've learned from the people that I followed, all the books I've read, and I just published it to my website to help everyone. And like I said, a lot of this stuff, it's free content for you. And that's what's important to me, is get the education out there. Get the little guys, as it was, trained and developed and educated so they can be successful in trading. So again, thank you guys for your time. And please like and subscribe.